Volkov doesn't walk out to the Rocky music, does he?
No, but he's got Drago, isn't it?
Okay.
So will they play on it? Do you reckon they'll play on it? Do you know what I mean? Right. They're in Moscow.
It would make sense for JDS to come out to...
It does, it does. But will Volkov have an answer? Volkov, called Drago. JDS walks out to the Rocky theme tune.
Yeah. We're in Russia.
What do you reckon the Volkov...
4. Is it Rocky 4 or Rocky 4?
It would have been Rocky 4, yeah. And
Jamie's nodding. Like,
there's something here. Guys, there's something magic here. I think you're onto something.
I had a wicked soundtrack we used to put on at Legends for sparring day, and it was the Guilty Pleasures soundtrack. And it was all the, like, Hold the Line and, you know, More Than a Feeling, Simply the Best.
Yeah.
Just all the good shit that you wanna listen to when you're in your worst training session. You're like, oh, this tune, Hold the Line, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Round 2, I'm ready. Final Countdown was on there. What else? I wonder if it's on here. I wonder if it's still on here.
I thought what Wonder Boy and Luke did.
What was that?
Did you not see it?
No.
The most friendly fucker or something. What is it he said?
Most friendly fucker.
What is it he called
Wonder
it?
Boy definitely didn't say that.
What did he call it? But it's basically the friendliest fighter title.
Yeah.
On the same
Still
card.
BMF,
I'm not
isn't
interested
it?
in that belt. Some
Best mates something.
What did he say?
Best mate.
I much prefer friendliest fucker.
Best mates fucking.
The BFF belt.
The BFF belt. There you go.
Just the intro.
Filth.
That is dirt.
Can you imagine, just slight tangent, can you imagine walking into the studio and be like, guys, let me just play you this. I think I've come up with something, I think you're going to like this. Just have a seat. And they're like, oh God, what was that?
Keep it simple.
Can you imagine?
By the way, it was the nicest guy in MMA title.
Yeah, fuck that, no one wants that belt.
Crisps, when he was eating crisps in the studio that time. Oh my God, your face.
There was almost a murder.
Oh, that was so funny.
Well, the thing is, like, that studio was about the same size as this room.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that big. So, like, I'm...
With a bunch of stuff
This is for the benefit of everybody watching on camera, because they don't know this story, but you do, obviously. So, like, I'm going through the playlist, and the screen is literally there. Screen's there. I'm standing here. There's a cameraman there and a cameraman there, and the door's right behind me.
Yeah.
That's literally the room. There's no space in there. And CBBC broom cupboard. Do you remember back in the day? It's pretty much that. Pretty much.
Do continue.
And I'm standing there, and I'm like trying to focus on these playlists, and I've got misophonia. Like, my brain is fucking drawn by noise. Like yesterday when I was sitting in there and I'm talking, all of a sudden a woman starts talking behind me, and the pitch of her voice just fucking scrambled my brain.
She was bellowing.
She was yelling. And so I'm standing there in the studio back at Input, and I've got two guys. I've got one guy eating like a Snickers or a Twix, and I've got the other guy eating a pack of crisps. And it was like this fucking surround sound, like I put my fucking head in a dinner hall. It was just so much noise.
In a dinner hall, just like a glory hole for people in Marzipan. Just peeking through.
Oh, it was fucking terrible. Oh, it was terrible. Makes me sweat, makes me angry. I have to leave. I have to leave.
I'm always very conscious when I'm eating around Dan. I'll masticate once or twice before realising, oh no, I think that's audible. Right, Dan, am I alright to eat in here, or would you like me to take this outside?
I'm trying. I do my best to go.
He's had to become sociable. He can't just hide under his rock anymore. You know, he's out there, wheeled out regularly in front of the public, where people eat and drink, make noise, talk, socialise.
Oh, they were even touching me on the tube yesterday as well, like all crammed up against me. Like, fucking people.
It could be a carriage full of dogs, no problem.
Oh, look, no. Bury me in animals, dogs and cats.
Bury me in animals. Pet cemetery.
Oh, fuck it. If I can hold a conversation with them, I'm not interested.
Mate, the thing is, like back in the day, I was a fucking nightmare, but I genuinely did not mean like you can. So bit of a bad touch. Try to cut it back. Didn't have the skills these days, so I'm trying to catch up. Now, that for me is a soft yellow. Soft yellow generally, especially in a charity game, right? So look, this referee, he's, by the way, all of the officials have worked like the World Cup, etc. They're really well considered officials. So that was that one. Now this one, not so good. So now I'm in a race with this kid, and he's just ran in front of me. Like there's not a lot, honestly not a lot I could have done there. It was so quick. And then that was it. So I came on, and within 5 minutes, I'm back off again. And
that was pretty soft though. It was pretty soft, especially for a charity.
I think it was more the war cry that was the problem. Like as you were sprinting at him, you shouted freedom at the top of your voice.
I literally had to. I went over to their whole team. I had to apologise. I've gone to Ross, who's my good friend, who's put this whole thing on. I'm like, Ross, I'm so sorry. And he's like, no, don't worry, it's okay, you know. I'm apologising. There were boos as I came off the pitch. I thought it was me at first. I was horrified. Then I found out they were booing the referee, which made me feel a bit better.
Who told you that?
Just one person, my mum. And
you didn't fly into the stands and karate kick someone in the face then?
Like Eric Cantona.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, my friend Kev, who I've played with over the years, he said to me after the first challenge went in, then the ball came back in play and I took a really quick throw on, and Tommy Smith was up there, former Watford player, and yeah, and then Kev said to me, Junior, calm down, settle down, and I thought he meant, don't just grab the ball and play. We got time. We were 3-0 up or something like that. Let's take our time. I'm like, what? Didn't realise he meant my over-enthusiasm for football. And then a couple of minutes later, then I take out this kid again, and I'm fucking dismissed. Anyway, football's fucking changed. It's for pussies now. Clearly don't know the man's game that I grew up playing. And with that,
John and Vinnie Jones. Two peas in a pod.
Seriously, that's the team that I started at. Where Vinnie Jones started, Bedmond, was where I started.
Stop calling you Mean Machine.
Well, what was the goalie's name? Jason Statham's character?
The Monk.
Yeah, that's how I used to play football.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll take that bad boy right there. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, but genuinely, there was no malice in any of this. It was just clumsiness, lack of pace, lack of touch, general lack of ability. What can you do? On that note. Ooh. I see a problem here. It's a lefty. A lefty's been at work here. You see what I mean? Let's change this around, shall we? Let's get around the proper side. Memories of this iron. Look at this. Still, look how clean it is. That graphite reflection on that plate, that's really nice. I still don't know why they've got those indents. Oh, we're in. No contest. Eton shirts. It's a Scandinavian brand. You have to remortgage your home to buy them, but they last forever. And oh no, I've gone too early, haven't I? See what happens. Like shit, iron shit. The iron's defecated on my shirt. This is a problem, man. Like now this shirt's ruined, and I've just got to accept that. Now I'm using the facilities of someone else. Where's the warning? I haven't signed anything to say that. Like I'm okay with that if my shit gets destroyed, but apparently I have to be. Now I've also got no other spare, because I thought we'd resolved this problem. Clearly haven't. It's still ruining stuff. Right, what am I supposed to do with that? Good job I'm not a nervous presenter, eh? I could be freaking out right now. It could put me off my game. My Inside the Octagon game. Well, at least we get the creases out, and hopefully the good people watching the show won't see the smudge, the iron smeg that's now across my chest. Because people will say it's, good and, terrible eating habits, just smear of Marmite when he was eating his toast. Take your shirt off whilst you're eating, John. It's not me. Oh dear. Well, let's see what happens now. I have to button my shirt up. I have to button the jacket up a few more. Right, well, let's get out of this room because it's upsetting my mojo for the day now. That's what I say to that.
The reason is I didn't understand the layout of Copenhagen.
It was a bit confusing. Stockholm is more straightforward, especially the hotel the UFC used in Stockholm. It's a bit more central.
Yeah. But I walked everywhere in Copenhagen. I refused to get on the metro, but I had to in the end. Hello.
Hello.
Very ironed man.
I look very ironed.
The Iron Man.
The ironed.
The Ironed Man.
Ironed Man.
The Ironed Man. Probably more appropriate. If you say Iron Man, that suggests that I'm like...
Yeah, ironed.
It's much better than that. Laugh at me.
Tinfoil Man.
Aluminium Man.
Aluminium.
And for the American audience, alumini. Or what was it? What did they say? Aluminum.
Aluminum.
Right, I'm gonna put a shirt on. See if you can do something with John.
Okay. Yeah.
We understand. It's not a battle.
Thank you for asking for me. I hate asking for myself.
Mate, you've done a great job. You can't tell I've been up for 4 days. Great job. It's just these suitcases under my eyes.
Oh, stop.
No, I might not be wearing a bow tie, but I am wearing a bow tie. If you look closely.
See, I like that. I like it.
Yeah?
That's a good little touch.
Well, someone didn't have a good little touch on Sunday at the charity football match.
Oh, what happened?
Nothing. It's a long story. Bad behaviour by me. Sorry. How have you been?
I'm okay. Yes. Working.
I'm working and drawing.
And drawing. Yes. Trying to.
Were you quite arty anyway? Did you do like fine art or?
No.
Will we catch you?
Dance school.
There you go. But in your spare time, will we catch you with an easel, riverside, painting the kingfishers?
Yeah, I'll tell you, if I was good at drawing like that, I think I would have sketched you guys whilst on there.
Why? What on earth would you want to do that for? What a horrible looking picture.
Oh, stop.
There's so much beauty out there.
There's beauty within.
Good skull and crossbones tie for the BMF belt. This is where you realise the door's unlocked. I was going to say. It's where you realise I'm quarantined in this building. Normally I don't let you.
I was.
Hello. You alright? How you doing? All good. How you doing? Hello. All good? There we go. Pause that. That's the spot I want to save.
Oh, that's the spot that is.
John Marlowe.
I don't know if I have. As soon as I stop, then it... Can I take another new one? Thanks.
Maybe your eyes, John. Maybe wipe your eyes instead.
If it was black, we'd be able to see it better.
Every time it dries, it's like it's leaving something on there. It feels like I'm wiping something off every time.
No, the blood's on Vadim's face, mate. You don't want to wipe that off.
Look, Goodman, I'm used to having it from Dan. I just don't need any of your shit on this screen, all right? I mean, that screen's been tested more than bloody anabolic steroid athlete. I'm telling you.
It's in the USADA program.
Exactly. And it skipped a couple of the tests as well, so I'm reporting it.
Yeah, it's because you're like right alongside it.
You can't see it on camera.
It's a bit annoying.
I think the problem is that light.
I get it, but if I can't see it either, then I don't really know what I'm reacting to.
It doesn't anyway.
It makes it even worse.
I'll give it one more go.
I can't even guess.
Martial arts, John. Martial arts.
The martial arts.
They're going to try and hurt each other.
Front
This is
on.
a lovely combination. I had not fully appreciated this before. 2 uppercuts, and he sees the first one, lands it clean, recognises that it worked well. Watch this. He comes up underneath here, bang, left hook. He sees Vadum's hurt, and he's like, "Yep, uppercut worked. I'll go straight in for another one." Boom, and another left hook. Same combo, and another uppercut.
Trained with him before.
That's a good combo. That is.
Trained with him before, didn't he? Knew exactly.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Loves an uppercut. Really nice.
You definitely should be hooked up with some sort of OLED Samsung sort of deal, shouldn't you?
I should really.
Yeah,
especially because those 2 guys in the front row. How have I not seen that before? Those 2 guys in the morph suits dressed in green. Brilliant. Oh, let's bring that up. That's not weird. That's not weird.
And like everyone else is happy in their
No one
company.
cares. Yeah.
No, are they ghosts? Is it only the cameras that's picking them up?
That's the freaky one.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
standing there with his hockey jersey on.
Canucks fans.
That's creepy. Yeah. The guy in the middle forgot his suit that day.
On this episode of Inside the Octagon, we break down the massive main event at Madison Square Garden between 2 of the UFC's biggest box office hitters, Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz. With back-to-back knockout wins, including a record-breaking wipeout of Ben Askren, Gamebred stock is red hot. However, in Nate Diaz, he faces a fearless opponent who has scrapped with the best. But now he has a hunger for a new kind of challenge. 2 of the baddest fighters on the planet fighting for the BMF belt. This preview isn't just necessary, it's super necessary.
Step back for the rest of his forehead.
She needs some more brushes and some more makeup as his face is getting bigger and bigger.
Get the fucking window cleaners in.
I'd say I've had to stop buying shampoo and just buy more face wash.
Oh, that's good.
It's killing me. Face wash is way more expensive than shampoo, by the way. Bulldog, the best a man can get.
That's not right.
Yeah, I've made it up. They can take it if they want it. Bulldog is my preferred choice.
Gillette's the best a man can get.
Yeah. Bulldog are taking it now. I'm ready.
Bulldog.
Are we all ready?
Spit all over you, Carl.
Are you not ready? I mean, we've been ready for ages over here. Is everyone else ready? I think I need a sip of water before we get into
Fucking
this.
hell. I'm on my mark here already, John.
All this talk of decimal places.
I don't think I can work under these conditions.
Right. Everything's. Your bottom button's done up.
Of course it fucking is. There was even a comment, did you see in the comments section?
No.
All these shows and Hardy still does the bottom button of his waistcoat up.
It's not.
Hang on, we're going to put this on the channel. For the person that left that comment on there, leaving the bottom button of your waistcoat undone is like leaving the top button of your trousers undone. That means you need to lose some weight. That's what that means. If you can do the button up, do the button up.
It's fashion, baby. It's
Nonsense. How is it?
Fashion. It's fashion, bro. I've been telling you this since day dot. I'm just saying.
I'm not caving to peer pressure. I can do the button up, don't be jealous.
No.
I can leave it open, but I can do it up.
You seen the way he holds his fork and knife as well? It's terrible.
Like that, right? Stabby stuff. Anyway, can we do a show?
Yes. Moving along. Yeah, I mean, what a fun fight to talk about, and to get Dan's insight as well. The good thing about this is we prepare for this show, but really and truly, it's you never know what's going to come up when everything goes live. It's not this is we have a framework, but sometimes I'm seeing stuff, hearing stuff from Dan that I didn't expect, and learning more, and hopefully that comes across and helps everyone else learn and gives a different perspective than even what we had planned for, which is when that happens, that's pretty cool, and I feel like that happened with that show right there. So now we got Inside the Octagon Extra coming up, where more questions from you good people get answered. He's just got that on mirror at the moment. There's no messages there.
Just having a good look at my face. You've got to be certain, John. You've got to be certain what you look like.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody else has got to look at me, you know what I mean? I've got to make sure that I'm at least presentable.
Sorry for that.
Fortunately, Lucia does a great job, so I don't look like I'm ancient.
Great stuff. Thank you, Dan. That wraps us here for Inside the Octagon Extra. Keep the conversation going using the hashtag ITOExtra. Thanks to everyone that sent questions through. We will be back for the next pay-per-view. But what a card we have coming up this weekend. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
So there are your bits.
Thank you. Sorry?
Thank you very
Yeah, do you like it? Tommy Hilfiger. Is it? Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah. Not bad. Johnny G's.
Thank you, sir.
Good work, Jace.
Lovely work.
Solid work, mate. Thank you. Raptor.
Good man.
Thank you very much.